wide CPR, try to rather than option buying or future buying. I will suggest you to not to trade in two components that you need to, and we will try to find some wide CPR day, narrow CPR day, and let's see what happened. As you can see, it is a narrow CPR actually, not much narrow, but it is narrow. Happened, this thing happened, a one-sided rally. So you need to backtest that, and you need to figure that out and how to use it. And I have also given you by default in this indicator, it is a freely available indicator, so it is nothing new that I am trying, it is nothing new. Okay, so this is the first thing that we have discussed. Now let's just remove the tool, let's just remove the historic levels and everything. We will discuss every component, right? So it is, just give me some time. Now this zone is a demand zone, this zone is a supply zone, we already know that. So what is demand zone and what is supply zone? Demand zone means the price gets much more demand than usual, and most of the time when the price comes to this area, it tends to bounce upside, goes for the opposite direction when the price comes to the supply area, right? Do you understand? So from supply zone usually the price falls, from demand zone usually the price goes up. But the main thing is you need to understand on which day the price will determine that. Now imagine this black line is our opening price, this is our CPR, this is, so basically the price is below everything, right? So that means whenever, just think about it, whenever it's considered to be bearish, whenever the price is above CPR, it is considered, it's a basic wisdom. Now the price is below the opening price and getting multiple rejections from the top, so you should not look for the buy entry, you should look for the sell entry. Now the sell entry has come, when it happened, it's reached. Whenever price closes below this line, demand zone, it is called the breakdown. Whenever the price above the supply zone, it is called a breakout. How to identify breakout? Obviously we need the price trading above everything. Let me just turn on historic zone from here and you will see. Of course I am showing you in natural gas section because I like to trade in natural gas, but it can be implemented anywhere. Now the price, one minute, the price was above CPR, the price was above everything, so we are selling, we will look for buying. But when the price closes above here, did it close? It doesn't, it didn't, and then it gave a breakdown, gave a retest, and again came down. It's as simple as that. It's a very simple process. So whenever the price above CPR, it is called bullish, and otherwise it is called bearish. Now to confirm the trend, to confirm the perfect trade, to identify the perfect trade, we will add one more thing, that is called MACD, MACD, moving average convergence divergence. Click on that. Keep the settings by default. Okay, whenever you add MACD, you will see something. We will try to identify something which is called a divergence. So what is a divergence? Divergence is a signal that we can actually use to take very high quality trades. Now divergence is a thing that is very, very, very high quality. What is divergence? It's a indication of changing trend, a trend that is about to change. Okay, we will use that, but for now we will just ignore it because there is no divergence. Whenever I find it, I'll teach you. Now, as you can see, it is reversing from the demand zone as it should, because previously the day was narrow CPR day and today and yesterday it gave a choppy movement, and today it gave a trending movement. It's basically that's the same. Now one more thing I'd like to point out, whenever the price dot to dot reverse from the supply zone, most of the time the price will reverse from the demand zone as well. Okay, so these days are the days when you should not trade. Why? Because price has opened above everything, above breakout level and everything, so just ignore those kind of days. Now here the price closed below, price opened below the CPR, opened below the this line or everything, so we should look for the breakdown, right? But the breakdown didn't come, even the breakout didn't come, so just ignore those kind of days. Same here, this is how you identify when to trade and where to trade. Now I have found one divergence and I'd like to teach you that. Look at this price. This is a high, this is a higher high. You understand higher high, right? This is a high, this is a higher high. So the price is going like this. But if you look at the MACD is sloping downwards. So the MACD is indicating the price is moving downwards. But we are seeing that the price is moving upwards. That is the divergence. When MACD indicates different thing and price goes a different way, that is a divergence. In this case, this was a bearish divergence. Now in bearish divergence, what do? We look for sell entry. And how to look for sell entry? Look for any kind of rejection formation, like this is a doji, a clear rejection. The price tried to go up, but sellers pushed it down and created a thin wick, a long wick, and after that a red candle was made. So it is a confirmation candle, and we can short below it, and we can look for the sell entry. Do you understand? Now that is what happens. Now I will cover everything, but the video will be very lengthy and most people won't watch it completely. So I'll try to cover everything slowly, small in with one or two examples, so you can understand. Just rewatch the video or just search what is divergence and how to trade with this. Thousands of videos are available in the YouTube. I'll just okay. Now this is an interesting condition. This is a very interesting condition. These are the very optimal conditions where we should trade. The breakout happened and our SL will be definitely below this. Whenever the breakout happened, if we buy here, our SL will be below this and our target will be target 1 and target 2. Same goes for the selling area. If we sell below this, our SL will be above here and the target will be target. Here we have defined the target. Now these are for intraday. Now how to get more confirmation around it? So for those kind of confirmation things, we will add more things to the chart. Click on that and we will add zone 2. Now when we have opened the zone 2, when we have added the zone 2, these are basically will be your target areas or the ultimate support or resistance areas. If you want to get the best of the best trades, then take the trades from the zone 2. Try to take the trades from the zone 2. Now what I do is I look for buying entry from here with any kind of rejection formation. Rejection formation means a doji, a hammer, a candle with a long wick on the downside like this. What does it indicate? This is purely price action standpoint. Now the buyers, the sellers are trying to push the price down and the buyers are trying to push it up. That's why the wicks are created multiple times. So the buyers are trying to fight it. So in this kind of scenario, I like to buy with the stop loss below this, or either stop loss below this or stop loss below this. It depends. And your immediate target will be this. It's a very simple concept, honestly. When you practice, when you get ample practice, you will get the best returns. Now I have told you from the zone 2 I like to buy or sell. As you can see, long wicks from the downside. What does that mean? That means the buyers are fighting back, the bulls are fighting back, and they took the price up. So try to take the trades when the multiple zones coincide together and creates a thicker layers from that kind of area, or try to take the trades when you are taking reversal entry against the trade entry. Try to take the trades from here. I hope it is clear for you. Now if you are looking for breakout trades, then you understand one thing. Whenever you see a clear both level coinciding with each other, these kind of levels coinciding with each other, and the candle has closed above it, that is another breakout confirmation for you, and your SL will be like this. It's a very safe SL. I hope you are understanding what I'm trying to say. I know I am giving you much more data than you need. Actually it is actually very बहुत सारा डेटा आप लोगों को दिया जा रहा है, समझने में थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम आ सकता है, लेकिन अगर आप थोड़ा सा सोच समझ के देखोगे आपको पता चलेगा. सो बेसिकली बोथ द जोन्स आर स्ट्रॉन्ग, बट व्हेन बोथ जोन कोइंसाइड्स टुगेदर and creates this kind of overlapping zone, they are stronger together, they are much better together. As you can see, from here the price gets a rejection, and from here the price gets a rejection, and easily we can see the zone to zone movement. Again the same story here as well. So look for the day when the zones are overlapping with each other. Those are the day you should trade. Those are the day when the best trades will come. Zone to zone movement can be seen. Okay, I hope you got the point. Now these are the basic strategies that I use, and for taking multiple trades, for taking much more greater success ratio, you need to add more things to it. Like I like to add the Bollinger Band. The Bollinger Band. Bollinger Band is basically a band which above which if the price gives the breakout, like in this candle, we used to call it the breakout, and when the price closes below this, we used to call it the breakdown. So what I try to do is, whenever I am saying multiple zones overlapping together, so that means it's a strong support. But when to exactly take the trade? When the price is going above like this and closes above the 50% line in the middle line here, I try to take the entry on retest candle or the red candle. SL is obviously हमेशा SL आपका जो रहेगा below the zone ही रहेगा. As you can see, the multiple types of entries can be taken. Thousands of different ideas can be implemented here. I will leave that to you. Now most of you trade in indices, right? And I don't like trading in indices, to be honest, but let me just prove my point with you. As you can see, yesterday it was a narrow CPR day, not much narrow, but narrow itself, and we already know the trending move should come, but it didn't. The trending move didn't come, and what we have seen is a Bollinger Band squeeze. What we call it, the Bollinger Band squeeze. What is the Bollinger Band squeeze? Now when the volatility is high and again it gets cooled down, the Bollinger Band will create something like this, a squeeze formation like this. It's like a balloon which is ready to be burst. It's a very good indication of the breakout. And what happens the next day? What I told you before, that if the narrow CPR day didn't give any clear good movement, then the next day 80% of the time you will see a very good trending movement. So we have got multiple confirmations. What is it? A narrow CPR day which didn't trend. So basically today is a trending day. It's a very good possibility. Also we have seen the Bollinger Band squeeze, which is a very good breakout possibility. The price has closed above both the zones, so that is a very good breakout, and after that it is just boom. It has just boom. So that's what happens. That's what happens. That's how you trade. I know you won't get trades every day, you won't get trades, high quality trades every day, but if you wait for it, then you will get so much better. You will get so much better. You just need to know which day to trade, and I am telling you which day to trade. I am literally telling you which day to trade. So it is just a very simple tool. Now watch this. This was a narrow CPR day. This was a narrow CPR day, as you can see, but it didn't trend. So what happened the next day? The all day long, the price came zone to zone and gave a very good trending movement, right? So that's how it happens. That's how it happens. Now I'll tell you one more idea on how to trade. Forget about CPR, forget about everything, open price, blah blah, everything. Just turn off Bollinger and everything, and look at this. This is also a very high probability trade. What you need to do is, you already know how to draw a trend line, right? Now we will look for a trend. Now this is our trend line, like this. Okay, this is obviously is in trend, the price is in trend. Now the price is in trend, and now the trend is broken, the zone is broken also, this one also broken, it has broken every possible zone. So what does that mean? The price is now will be very good trending. Do you understand what I mean? Price has been trending for a long time, and it didn't break any kind of bottom zone for a long time, and this is for the first time it is breaking the zone. So that means it's a clear cut breakdown. There is very limited chance of it being a not a breakdown. फॉल्स ब्रेकडाउन का चांस बहुत ही कम हो जाएगा यहाँ से. तो उसके बाद क्या हुआ? यू कैन सी व्हाट हैपेंड हियर. सेम गोज फॉर द बाइंग साइड एज वेल. आई नो द इंफॉर्मेशन इज वेरी वेरी बहुत ज़्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन हो रहा है, मुझे समझ में आ रहा है, लेकिन क्या करूँ, यहाँ पे बहुत तरह के ट्रेड्स बन सकते हैं, हज़ारों तरह के ट्रेड्स बन सकते हैं. आप सोच भी नहीं सकते कितना अच्छा ये चीज़ है. अब देखिए यहाँ पे क्या हुआ, व्हाट हैपेंड हियर. यू कैन सी it is a clearly trending, it's a clearly it's a clear trend line like this, and it was broken by gap up, and after that the price has become positionally bullish. Now if we notice this thing, obviously my trend lines will be automatic, no doubt about that. Now see, this trend line also broken, and the price has given a very good trending move on the downside. So you just need to wait for that day to come. Maybe in a week you will get one or two trades. If you are doing commodities, then you may get much more than that. But once it's done, if you can capture it, then it will be big, it will be massive. So I hope you have got the gist of it, and after that you need to practice a lot, and join my Telegram channel if you like, and you will get the free tool. You will get this tool, and whenever you have any questions, just write it in the comment box and I'll answer for you. Okay, have a good day, and I'll just give the link on the description. Take care everyone.